get this started. Let's see. We're gonna do a little cozy Mass Effect, but on Insanity. Why? Because, who knows? Who knows why we do the things we do? Let's go here to the proper scene. There we go. I could have sworn that this, even in Legendary, if you swap between monitors, you could still have the background audio, but it's not like that at all. So I don't know what I missed. But anyway, we have a lot of people we need to talk to, and I honestly don't know where to begin. We can just kind of wander around and find out.
Thank you again, Earthcraft.
Talk to him. But yeah, we finished the Citadel attack, and I think we just need to make our rounds and start talking to a lot of people.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a
We'll
destination.
go to the docks first.
Please.
That always seems to be the most complicated area for me.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24. Emergency
Galaxy
civilian
needs to
housing.
understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No,
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
you're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Oh, and I need to, hold on one second. I need, I still have my, Ripley and my logo on here. Ripley probably needs to be down there, and my logo needs to be that up there. I forgot we were streaming on the Gamers Advocate channel on YouTube.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Placement has been selected for the position vacated by
I can't really use that. Could you try again, please? Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Are you okay?
I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long. It'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Robert. I'm glad you came.
to evacuate all students. While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by
It needs to be more about the refugees.
Krogan leader Urdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel. Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Selene.
Great shot, Commander.
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. A joint Turian Krogan force
Come on!
in an attempt to retake
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some ruins. Prothean ruins, on Gay Hinnom in the Hades Nexus.
Nice.
If you could get past the Reaper patrols, I'm sure you'd find something valuable. That's got to be worth something. Please, my family is starving. You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
To the Genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
I believe those are my credits.
Really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage. Come meet me again
Hey,
when you're
Commander.
able.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Lola.
I have a little.
In an attempted coup against
Nice.
the Council.
Yeah, so the conversation this little girl has with the Turian guy behind the desk, it's a long-running thing. Every time you come here, it changes the conversation a little bit, or at least as you advance the story. It's just kind of neat. It's pretty tragic.
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
No. I guess this is a safe enough place. Look, if anyone bothers you, let me know. I'll take care of them, okay?
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and Sodium Nebula.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away. Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Area 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
You do not understand. The code of the ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness, it was lost when the Kuna fell. Without it, we lack the guidance we need. With certainty, we need the wisdom of our ancestors in these trying times.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, somebody in supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Yeah, this is another running story. There's lots of these. He kind of casually asks how he's doing, and then he kind of like banters a little bit. He says, "Oh, and I got this extra armor. It must have been a mistake." And she's like, "Oh, I heard that was pretty good." I mean, you come to find out that she's actually, pulling those strings or paying that for the armor or whatever. And yeah. There's all these stories that don't need to be fully elaborated upon, but you're able to kind of connect the dots, and it's really great in a story that has there's a lot of other stories going on at the same time. So this is a great way to kind of immerse you into that world, because those things are going on, and it would be one thing to kind of just assume those and fill them in your head, but to kind of like dot them around in the scheme of things is really ingenious. Let's see. I think
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war. The library at Asha had sacred texts on the ways of the Huntress, the defining works on the art of battle. But the Nimbus cluster has already fallen, and our people are here dancing instead of fighting.
This sucks. What have you got there?
Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing.
How are they holding up?
They're fine.
You
They're not the ones
big,
reading duty
stupid
rosters while on shore
jellyfish.
leave.
Hey, welcome on in, Mungus. How you doing?
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
It's the biotic baddie. Yeah, the students, the front lines are using
Shepard,
support now.
everybody
We
knows you
put
can't
them in
dance.
support. Me and Banana actually had a conversation when we were doing our Mass Effect tier list, discussing Jack about that decision. And I had always, just me,
Anyhow, thanks for the drink.
I had always, well, there's Edie. Let me get over here real quick. Hold on. It's a bit loud. But anyway, I was saying that I have always felt that Jack would never probably, if she lives, of course, obviously, if she lives through the suicide mission, I don't think she has it in her once she knows the story of how her containment by Cerberus and her manipulation by Cerberus, that she would ever allow them to go to the front lines. I know she kind of suggests, and she'll kind of do whatever Shepard suggests, of course, but I don't think that would be consistent with who she is, because when she finds out that she was actually not attacked by the kids so much as Cerberus was grooming her and the children in a very different way. They were grooming them to be just killers, but they wanted her to be more of a focused nuclear bomb type killer, you know? So it was kind of a win-win for them to kind of use them in a very aggressive environment. But by isolating her and not giving her the ability to have those connections, they remove the humanity from her growth and development. So I always thought that once she saw and realized all that, and she was able to kind of like work with others and see another side of it, that I don't think she ever would intentionally put the kids out on the front line, even if Shepard suggested it. So I always use them in support, but it's my big number, go up and run and send them to the front line. Yeah, I just never saw that as a realistic option. It is an option, of course, but I just never thought it was very realistic.
I'm curious, what material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
when you first played it, the hair joke went over your head. Yeah, I thought it was more interesting because she said she can separate them into individual strands for infiltration purposes. So obviously they're going to recognize the fact that she's some kind of bot, right? So it's interesting that they included that as part of the description.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
You know, with all this interest in Edie, it's possible you've overlooked other options.
I never really considered it, Commander. No offense.
Forget it. So, you and Edie?
Well, yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, the only time we get to see her hair in individual strands was when she was still Dr. Ava. Yeah, and that kind of goes into the whole, like, the other conversation we had was whether I never truly believed Dr. Eva was even, if she was human at all, if she was maybe 10% human, you know, something like that. I don't, for Edie to be able to infiltrate her body and then take it over, I don't think she could really do that with a organic being. Even if it's like a 10% cybernetic being, I don't think she'd be able to control things. It's just not how her AI is designed. But I kind of think that maybe Cerberus made their own AI robot, that she was 100% AI. So then we kind of got into the conversation of like, well, if it's AI and it was a living thing, then she took it over, and that's, you know, not ethically correct. But I don't know where we are on that line, because I don't know if she was like a fully evolved AI as much as Edie was. And then we kind of get into the gray areas of what is, you know, life. But I guess it's possible that she was a human, but I don't really see that being possible for Edie to take it over if she was even like 80% cybernetic. It's just, she seems to like just take it over completely. Like if there was any organic tissue there whatsoever, it would just not work, and therefore she couldn't really replicate it. It's not like we're talking about like the T-1000, right? Or what is it, the Terminator, the one that uses liquid mercury or whatever. It's not like that. So I guess Dr. Eva, from what I could tell, was 100% a robot, but I don't know. She could be 100% AI like the Geth from Cerberus's extensive experiments on him. Yeah. Well, yeah. I just don't have enough information to say that she was ever actually organic, is what my point was.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over the clothes action?
It's always a risk, but then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis and a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, more primitive versions of the Geth? Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's got to be like some it can't be black and white. I mean, it could be, but I like to think that it's a little bit more nuanced than that.
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
So, one time, I moved over here to the dance floor, and I was just like right here, and I don't know what I was doing, but I fell through the floor, and there was this whole area that I walked through underneath here, and I could not get out. I couldn't hit escape or anything. I just walked around. I had to like reset. I had to shut down the program through Windows, but it was wild. There was this like whole area underneath, and it was just weird.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial
As we know,
Hospital.
Geth can adapt and become individuals, but I don't know what qualifies being a person. I haven't given it much thought. Well, even
I'm seeing it here too.
Legion isn't really a good example of that, because they did. The Geth are kind of weird, and they're so unique in that they're not just an AI, they're actually unique for an AI. If we had like 10 examples of a true sentient AI, the Geth would be the weird ones. Because they're both individualistic, or they can be on an extreme level, and they can be highly uniform in thought. They're very much like the Rachni in that regard, but even the Rachni are never just purely individual, even their queen. So they're obviously not AI, but there's this common thread of themes that BioWare's using in Mass Effect, where a collective is often the dominators of a force, like like the Rachni, the Collectors, the Protheans. It's just a common theme. But the Geth seem to be okay with Legion. You would think that if they are so determined to have this collective thought, that having that individuality would be something just completely foreign to them, that they could not understand. It's not something that they would even want or even want to understand, but they accept it so easily. And so when later on, when Legion gives his code, they accept it very easily, and it's just so weird that they're able to do that. But it's not a bad thing, and that's why I say there's so many reasons why, if there's going to be another Mass Effect game, I think it does have to be centrally about the Geth, and all the concept art seems to imply the same thing. Like they want to use the Geth as a main focus. I just think it's a great idea to do that. But to circle back to what you were saying, we know that the Geth can be individual, yes, but I don't know if ever using the Geth is ever a great point of leverage, because they're so different, and I don't think Cerberus could easily replicate that. Because it seems like the Geth and their AI evolve organically into something different. I don't think there's anything here for me to do. Actually, I came here to the hospital. I don't think there's anything.
This is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Cerberus soldier
Oh, there
during
it
the
is.
attack on the Citadel. We can't identify the toxin. We're barely keeping him alive right now. It's some form of neurotoxin. If you could look at our charts. Of course, I understand. Even a general is just one man. Who are we to choose who lives or...
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular
All hail the
patient
hive
here.
mind. Yeah.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel's syndrome. At its worst, Keprel's syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
I'll get more. Give me his blood type.
That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Koliat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Koliak Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Kalahira, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Kalahira, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Kalahira, wash the sins from this one and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Koliad, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Kalahira, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires. The lover never leaves. The hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and she will be a companion to you as she was to me. Koliad. Why did the last verse say she?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
Heavy casualties in destroying a Reaper's...
Yeah, it's funny because also Thane is the other
Who are we to choose who lives or dies?
person me, Com, and Banana argue about.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the administration center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this.
We're fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about. If you let these people die, that fight is for nothing.
It's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes, and I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we asked them for donations to get more supplies for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
All right, so we're almost done talking to everybody. We still have to go to the Commons, which should be the biggest area to have to do some conversations. But then after that, we can go back to the docks and do some more quests.
Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on duty. The Hesperia period. Their statues had legendarily accurate Prothean inscriptions.
All right.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal
There's.
Supplies.
Oh yeah, we already. I was about. There's our e-thermal conduit. I knew there would be something new here.
Ask about our full service warranties.
Here we go. This is going to be important. I probably should get this. But do I want it now?
Any opened goods can only be returned
I'll
for
get it.
store credit.
Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliates. Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Bunch of fish.
Cultivating serenity is
Thank you for
possible
shopping.
even
I'm sad with the biotic god. Niftu Cal isn't reinforced in 3 if he survives in 2. Isn't referenced in 3 if he survives in 2. Oh.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
He's in intensive care?
He got blasted by Cerberus. They think he's just another victim.
Wounded Batarian. No, wait. Spectre terminal. Oh, okay. So let's look up here real quick.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on the toxic world, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a Cacliosaur. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal. Unfortunately, they were driven to extinction during the Rachni War.
Howdy,
So, unless we can
Thunderhawk.
engineer
How are you
something new,
doing?
Krogan on toxic worlds will have to fight on foot without support.
We're just playing a little cozy Mass Effect Insanity. We finished the attack on the Citadel, so now we have to get all the quests and update a lot of our statuses, so that way when we go out and scan more planets and more systems, we don't have to backtrack all
How
over.
many this time? Clear the area until you've done a full sweep.
But how are you doing?
We need a way to find their tech and shut it off safely.
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
Damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little presents Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
What's going on here?
I'm in position at CSEC. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
Yeah. All right. So let's go over here.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help.
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased.
This Solarian is one of the few that I've seen that are so dark-skinned, and he's got those. Well, a lot of the Solarians have the dark eyes, but there we go. Yeah, he's so unique It really matches his white and black outfit, though. But yeah. And I actually kind of wonder if in Legendary this is new, because I just don't remember those purple markings with his dark skin. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but he just kind of stands out.
We have to keep enforcing the law, same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that C-Sec is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This feels so damn petty right now.
Coin just got through with Mass Effect currently on Eden Prime. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Going back to Eden Prime is always really it's obviously very different, but I always kind of like forget where everything is because I bookmark in my head the first time you go to Eden Prime, and then you kind of like think about it again, and it's like, I don't know, I just always forget where Eden Prime is in the scheme of things when in Mass Effect 3. But yeah, but Mongoose, she said that learned the other day that if you spare Aresh from Jack's loyalty mission, he dies a hero in 3. He wasn't as dark in OG. I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that. I'll have to wait and see then. Where would he show up, Mongoose?
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in C-Sec in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. C-Sec officer who helped Cerberus. C-Sec caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
So you're taking your time this time, Thunderhawk? Sacrifice the council. Oh, you sacrificed the council. Interesting. You know, at the end of the day, obviously that doesn't make any difference, but I've more oftentimes than not have saved them just because it makes me feel a little bit more justified each time I have to deal with them, you know? Like when you go through Mass Effect 1 and you constantly cut them off, it's like, hey, I'm going to save you anyway. Don't worry about it. So I like cutting them off. It's, let's see here. Let's just do this.
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do. But the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust, Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
The other thing is that when you sacrifice the council, it like I said, it doesn't really make any difference, but the aliens on the Citadel have kind of a reticence of trusting humans because there's so many humans that fill the gap of C-Sec and a lot of the other roles that were done by all the other alien species. So when the Citadel is attacked by Saren, and the council dies, and then Udina or Anderson step in, it's really seen as like the humans are actually encroaching on that area in that political influence and their everyday influence. So a lot of aliens just don't like that. So in my mind, it's just my headcanon, says save the Citadel, so at least they can't say that we tried to replace them with our own puppet government, you know? That's
Shepard,
just always how I've done it.
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
Actually, they got on your
I've got a
nerves.
saboteur hacking key systems,
Yeah.
power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Yeah. So we could do that one real quick. I have to run around all over the place, but at least I usually remember where it's at when I
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, CSEC will shut this whole place.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing CSEC isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Here we go, the Kawashi visor. I would normally do this for every playthrough I do an infiltrator. I love this one, obviously, but I'm gonna get it just because I'm so used to getting it, but I'm not gonna be able to use it because we have the N7 set. Let's see here. Shoulder guard.
All Citratine Armory products include a lifetime guarantee for performance. See our extranet site for details.
I'm gonna go look at these things and talk to Liara.
Welcome to the Citadel.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting
The Acolyte, we don't need those. Don't need those.
I really appreciate management doing it.
I always romance Ashley and still is. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ashley. I'm a big Ashley supporter. I think Mongoose knows I've constantly saying how I don't feel it's justified at all to call her a space racist, because there's nothing that she's done that is so much more aggressive than the basic human is. If you go to Mass Effect 1 and just listen to them, every one of them is talking this or that about aliens, and even aliens among other aliens. You'll hear a Turian talk about the jellyfish and the preacher jellyfish. You'll hear them talk about like the Voluses and stuff. So the racism or the xenophobism in Mass Effect 1 is rampant. Ashley is not unique in that regard. In fact, she's toned down compared to a lot of humans, because when they go on like a protest, well, it's not really a protest. They go like on this like Remembrance Day, and they're remembering the day that they went to battle with the Turians, and rather than honor the fact that they're now and they're allies, they're trying to still look at the fact that they're aliens and they're the other side, so humans first type thing. Yeah. Can I suggest a weapon in N7 Typhoon? Most powerful weapon in ME3? I don't like it because it's too heavy. The Typhoon for me is just way too heavy, because I'm an engineer, so I really need my powers to be like super fast. The Typhoon is really heavy though. It'll probably put me down to about 45%. I mean, it's a really good weapon. I actually think the Striker is probably maybe pound for pound a little bit better. And the Ada's, the one I just bought, is great for any synthetic. So whether it's a and it's got kind of like a homing ability to it. So it doesn't use like regular pellet ammunition. It uses the energy kind, so you can't add like armor penetration or incendiary ammo or anything like that, but it does follow the target. So it kind of like it curves bullets, in other words. So it's great for that. But I don't really, the only thing I use is really the Avenger if I'm going to use an assault rifle, because it's really fast. It doesn't hit particularly hard, but it hits so fast, and the spread is fairly small, and I can add any ammo type I want with it. Oh, that's my, it's on my other YouTube. I have my own YouTube channel. I was like, where'd that come from?
Hello, Shepard.
Oh, she doesn't talk to me this time. I guess it's after we do some other stuff. I thought she talked to me at this point. Oh well. Yeah, it's the Indra. The Indra is really good in if you're going to do a sniper rifle, but you also don't want, if you're also not a infiltrator. This Indra is what was used in the Mass Effect 3 trailer with the guy who was in Big Ben. That was the Indra. Okay. I think we're good. Way too many conversations going on though. Way too many. Let's just jabber.
Have agents doing business in my cafe. We're trying to protect lives next time. So the jocks do. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however you can.
Thank you, Commander. I have some high-profile customers. If word gets out that I'm ratting them out to CSEC.
You think I care about insider trading or electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked the Citadel. Nobody else. You've got my word.
All right. Just I hope it helps.
All right. So we got to go back to the embassy, and then we can do the Batarian thing, and then we can finally leave and go do some missions.
Spectre status
Okay.
recognized.
Go to the Citadel embassies. Yeah.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy. Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is.
All right.
Spectre status recognized.
There we go. What about the Remnant? The Remnant. Let me look at these real quick. I don't recognize the Remnant. Medical supplies originally meant for occupied zones have been rerouted to Citadel because of the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. Supplies are currently in lockdown in the docks, but can be released to the Huerta Memorial Hospital and Spectre Authority. Okay, authorized. Approved. Authorized civilian militia. CSEC has fielded requests for civilian militia to defend the Citadel in event of another attack. This is what the conversation we overheard at the guys who sell weapons. It's fine. Surveillance authorization. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. This is similar to the guy who was at the bar, the Tyrion officer. Officers have tapped public surveillance feed but do not have legal access. Approved. Location of the Batarian patient. This is the one she asked me about. A Batarian patient named Gorik is located in a makeshift clinic and temporary refuge camp at Docking Bay E24. He is suffering from an undisclosed but severe injuries. Medical staff from Huerta Memorial Hospital have provided painkillers, but there is no viable long-term treatment. Because the Batarian hegemony refuses to share records, no data on Gorik is available prior to his arrival in the Citadel. Okay, we know where he's at. Batarian access codes. With Spectre level access codes, it's possible to bypass standard security protocols and track top-level diplomatic dispatches. The location of consoles accessed using the suspect ciphers will be uploaded to the Spectre's Omni tool and highlighted for easy detection. Okay, that's the one where we kind of go around the Citadel and trace it. There's a similar quest in Mass Effect 1. Okay, so what we got here? Greaves, barrel, scope. But yeah, the let's see here, the Typhoon right here. It's super, like it says, it's a distinctive light machine gun featuring a face shield to protect the shooter from headshots. Its powerful recoil is so notorious that it includes a high-tech kinetic reducer to fight muzzle climb. Since the reducer tries to limit all motion by the weapon, marksmen do not engage it while moving and instead reduce the recoil only while they are in cover. Right. But like I said, when you have this one equipped, your weapon, I'm sorry, your weight just goes through the roof. It's pretty heavy. In fact, it might be the heaviest weapon in the game. Crusader is, looking forward to getting that. Because I'm pretty sure it has a fairly narrow spread, but it is deadly. It is deadly. But right now I'm using shotguns. I'm using the Solarian shotgun, which when you're an engineer, you have all these other abilities with you, but by doing things like this, charging, yeah, you're kind of able to maximize. So yeah, it just, if they're in cover, I don't have to worry about it. And so my other weapon I'm using is this the Eagle? I think it's the Eagle. Let me see what we're using. Don't remember. Yeah, it's the Eagle. And then this is the Venom. Well, like I said, the one thing I like about shotguns when you're an engineer is that it's kind of like the Tally build. You know, Tally's like your shotgun expert, and it's for a reason. You can do that. You can. The only problem with it is that, like a typical shotgun, is that it can't always hit the same spot twice. It just kind of goes all over. So you can aim. Doesn't mean you're actually going to hit what you're aiming at. So, but yeah, that's kind of my current build at the moment. I also got Conrad Werner's questions. Girl chorus Den Lai and oh yeah. Conrad Werner is a really great arc. a lot of people kind of miss that arc because he comes off very annoying, you know. And if I remember right, and I could be totally misremembering this, but if I remember right, his conversations that you have in the original game, he would, like, he said he talked to his wife, and this was in Mass Effect 1, not 2, because he brings up his wife in 2, but in 1 he talks about how, like, you know, I'm going to show this to my wife, she'll be so excited, blah blah blah. But then he like says a few other things about all that, and it seems now, from what I remember in Legendary, it's very succinct and brief, and he just wants an autograph, and that's pretty much it. So he's almost like Nuber from Baldur's Gate 1 and Niebuhr in Baldur's Gate 2, where he's like asking over and over, but you get a little bit of experience out of it. Let's see here. We got a lot in our journal now, to be honest. Yeah, we got a lot. Batarian codes. This is assistance tracking illegal use of Batarian. Locate the access points on the terminal. So I think the first one is by the holding area. I think it's the docks. So we'll go there first. We got to go there anyway because the sick Batarian that's there.
Recognized. One moment, please.
The Remnant is a machine gun? Oh, okay. I don't remember that one. It's not ringing a bell. Okay.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
Planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret. Don't have the strength to.
Yeah, this is what really got us into trouble and why we were even in the brig in Mass Effect 3. That's why I always do like the arrival last in Mass Effect 2, because it really does set up the events in Mass Effect 3. You know, there's such a gap between 2 and 3 and how the DLCs happen. I remember when I played 3 for the first time, I was like, why are we grounded? I wasn't connecting those dots. But if you do it in that order, kind of, like I said, my headcanon says do the arrival last, because that's the last time before you do the suicide mission. Because that's the last time you get to, you know, represent the Alliance or anybody really, kind of on your own. Justice for Aratot. Yeah.
I destroyed Aratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Oh, you get it in the bathroom during the coup? You know, I probably did get it then.
Don't pretend you have any remorse.
Yeah, I probably did get it, Thunderhawk. It's since the attack, I haven't been to the Citadel, and that was the first time I went to like a place where I could like look at my guns and stuff. So I'll have to take a look at it.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died, about how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry, if that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family. Oh.
The first time I did this, which was years and years and years ago, I thought it was a setup. So I would often call the nurse in and he was like, "Oh, damn you." Because I thought he's going to have cameras or something. And it was just a way to set up that I would be found, you know, killing him, you know. So now the Kishak harpoon gun, if you want a powerful weapon, this one is amazing. It's got a slow reload, but when you do like multiplayer, and if you're with some other guys who like are pretty good about moving around the battlefield, this one is really good. It does tremendous damage to like larger enemies like the Atlas and whatnot if you hit them, but it also does DPS once it hits. Oh my goodness. God, these stupid kiosks, they just talk.
Defending the hegemony. Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you, human. We will hold the pillars close to our hearts.
Okay. Don't think there's... Here we go.
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
Okay. All right, let's do this. She should have a part 2.
Oh, it's you. Hey. warrants get here yet?
Nope. It's okay. I mean, they'll get here. They always keep their promises. Next shuttle was probably just late or something. That's all.
I'm sure you're right. I look forward to meeting you.
Yeah, it's a neat little story. It's obviously very tragic, but the story continues each time you come here, or advance the story a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I believe those are my credits.
Okay. Yeah, there's
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, so we're clear here.
Are you kidding me?
Should run into there's these like dispensers. There's one over here, but you have to kind of fix them or something. Just forget what's there he is.
Cerberus wants our help, and if Cerberus is good enough for Commander Shepard, it should be good enough for us.
Said here, yeah.
Oh, for the love of...
Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Wow, it's great to see you again. I joined Cerberus too.
Conrad, Cerberus just tried to kill the Council. I'm not working with them.
Oh no. I screwed up again, didn't I? I'm sorry if I ever accused you of pointing a gun at me when you didn't actually do that. I was really stressed out.
What can you tell me about your Cerberus contacts?
Not much. They wanted me to help recruit people near the medical station.
Which was sabotaged while you had everyone distracted.
Oh, wait. No.
I'll deal with it. Just don't do anything.
Okay. But I might be able to help you with whatever you're doing now that isn't Cerberus.
Conrad, I'm building an ancient Prothean dark energy device to stop the Reapers. Can you help with that?
Well, I did write my doctoral dissertation on xenotechnology and dark energy integration.
Really?
Yes. In fact, I may be able to find some ancient tech schematics that could help you with construction. Hang on, I have an old contact. Ah, come on, Hossel, help me out. Sorry, the war has him scared.
Hossel? Gavin Hossel, the tech researcher? I did him a favor once. Tell him this is for me.
I had no idea you two knew each other. Small universe. Okay, he's forwarding the schematics over. Oh no, it's in an ancient Asari dialect. We'd need a lot of ancient Asari writing to translate.
Would this collection of Asari matriarch writings help?
Yes. Yes, it would. Okay, it's auto-translating. Let's see. Oh no. The technology falls under an existing patent. I can't actually access the schematics without a license from, let's see, Elkos Combine? How did you even? Well, this is great. Okay, here you go. Hope this helps you build that dark energy device. Anyway, good luck fixing the Metagel dispensers. I'll just be here. Not touching anything.
So in case you didn't catch that, that's actually a rare conversation to unlock all of that. All that effort for 5 war assets. I know you have to have unlocked Conrad Werner and done 1, 2, and find him in 3. You had to have done the Elkos license, which I believe you get in 1. And then you have to, because you have to pick up all the licenses in 1. The Asari language, I don't remember that, but that could be in 2, or maybe that's 1 where you find the pyramid, you know? And then he was saying that there's one other thing. But anyway, yeah, you have to unlock all those things and then bring that save over for him to be able to do all that. And he's Dr. Werner. It's funny. There you go. There's one. I think they're all on this side. I could be wrong, but yeah. Matriarch writings is also one. Yes, the matriarch writings. Yeah, you have to find all the matriarch writings. So you don't. Okay, so if I remember right, you don't have to find all the matriarch writings for the achievement, because it's like 6 matriarch writings and like 6 Turian something or another, but there's actually like 8 or 10 matriarch writings, but I think it still gives you credit for it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Anyway, long story short, you have to unlock all that stuff just to get that conversation to you know, work out the way you saw it.
I fixed the sabotage. The metagel dispenser should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately.
Here he comes.
Great work, Shepard. And listen, I'm sorry for... Hey, that's him. That's my Cerberus contact. Hey, you! You're under arrest. Shepard, did I help?
Yeah, Conrad, you helped.
I don't even feel anything.
Actually, I sabotaged his gun. It might have looked like it fired,
It's
but
Jenna.
that was just the thermal clip overheating. Hi, Commander. It's me, Jenna. You helped me a few years ago when I was working undercover at Cora's Den.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're volunteering here.
Right. Chelik showed me a few little tricks when he had me working undercover. Guess that paid off, huh?
You saved my life.
I can't believe you were willing to lay down your life for Commander Shepard. You're so brave.
Oh, the Commander and I go way back. Let me give you a hand, and I can tell you about it.
Yeah, all these Mass Effect 1 callbacks. And we have a recent podcast episode where we were talking about choices and consequences, and this is a classic example of what I was saying. I don't need there to be a direct choice and consequence, but it's always nice when you've made choices that flesh out your universe in a different way. Now, you don't have to do them to, and that's why I think Mongoose, when you only get like 5 war assets, I think it's important to say you wouldn't be like rewarded tremendously for all that work you did, because you should be just doing it anyway to kind of flesh out the world that you want the Mass Effect world to be. But the fact that you did it, it's almost more self-fulfilling than anything else, you know?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Let's see, I don't think there's anything else we gotta do.
I don't believe it.
Okay, so now we can talk to the refugee camp doctor. No. Or wait a minute. Okay. I guess. Okay.
You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
What am I missing one of them? I don't think so. I think there was only like 4 of them.
Son of a bitch.
Would you stop it? Okay. I wonder if there's one over here. No. No, but this is one of the bypass ones that you do to... Crap. So I guess that's it. We can look at our journal. We can find out. Batarian codes. Yeah, access points in the Citadel. So we got to start with the first one. I think the, oh jeez, I got to find the first one. I forgot where that is. The Citadel Embassy. Batarian poison. Yeah, wait. Caecliosaur fossils. Reaper fragments. These are all things that we find other places. So really the only thing to do here left is the Batarian codes. And that's it. I gotta remember the first place where you go. I don't remember. It may be the embassy. Did you meet Kelly yet?
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
I'd be lying if I remember if I did or not.
1 moment, please.
I don't know if I have.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
I thought the first one was here. Okay. Well, it's not, so.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
You don't have to remember, do you, Mongoose, where the first one for the
Please 1 moment, please.
the
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
let me take a look here.
You are serving the galaxy, soldier.
I don't think so. I don't. Hospital? You think it's the hospital? Oh, if you didn't and did the coup, she'd go bye-bye. Oh, if you didn't and did the coup, she'd go bye-bye. No, I know she lived in the Mass Effect 2.
Please select a destination.
Okay, let me check the hospital.
1 moment, please.
Yeah, I can't recall either. I thought it was the embassy.
Memorial Hospital.
But maybe.
Knowles, this is Shepard.
Okay.
I found one of the code locations.
There you go.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
So what I don't like is you have to do these in
There's got to be something.
their order.
I don't know what Cerberus was packing, but we're going to lose this patient.
Without a new treatment plan, we're stuck, and I can't think of anything beyond what we've already tried.
I know, but I can't think of anything else.
Reminds me of the Simpsons one. It's like, we've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. Yeah, see that pops. It's a bug. Good job, Legendary. Should be marked on the console on the map. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It should be marked on the map once you have it, but I think you have to initiate it. And I thought for sure the embassy was the first one. But so I'm going to start again at the embassy because I don't know if that's the second one or not. I used to know this so well.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
It might be the docks.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment.
It's definitely not the bar.
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24.
Right there or something.
Emergency civilian housing.
Because this is not a hard quest. It's just you have to travel everywhere to find it. If you can remember it, it's easy because you can go straight to it.
About time.
Yeah, I know it ends here, but this is so frustrating. Okay,
Yeah, I'll take that.
let's see. Yeah, not marked. See if she says anything new.
Hey.
Oh. Hey, it's you. Still waiting, I see. Any news?
No, but they promised, right? They'll get here soon.
Yeah, same as before.
I'll drop by later to check in.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Commons?
One moment, please.
Might be the Commons.
Now
Like I said, I was here and then we went to the hospital, so let me check here. I think so. This is where we find out about the fossil. Let me see the map. Yep, nothing. But you're not wrong, Mongoose. I also remember them this quest showing up on my map before. I just, you know, go on the map and scroll through the floors, you see the console.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Just not there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
I don't, yeah. She's the one who gave us the quest. I don't think Liara's gonna say nothing.
Hello,
Nope.
Shepard.
Nope. Or it's bugged for you. I guess it could be. But it gave me the first one. I mean, I'm 90% sure it's not at the bar. But you know what? It could be at the dock, the Normandy dock, because I've been saving that for last, but because I haven't been there. But you know, it could be there actually. It's starting to kind of ring a bell. The Normandy dock. We could take a look.
Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Yeah.
I've got your briefing, Private.
See?
Let's fill you
It's
in
right
before
there.
the squad arrives. The Alliance.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
There you go.
Holy crap.
Holy
These are
crap.
code navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident.
Any questions?
Shepard, there were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes and someone with a grudge against humans.
Looks like... Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
And we know where that one is. Thank goodness there's only 3.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please.
There you go. Yeah, I was saving the the Normandy dock for last so that we could just, you know, move on. I just had a mental block there. It was like, where would that last one be? It wouldn't be any of those. Oh, yeah, check the dock.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So, little, just my 2-second lore rant here. Just won't take me long. Obviously, when you're the issue between Batarians and humans, they share a very similar part of the Milky Way galaxy, and with humans influencing the galaxy so much and so fast, the Batarians are more like, hey, look, we were here first. We established some things. Now they're being forced to play nice, and the moment that they kind of concede a little bit, Shepard destroys their mass relay along with a major colony area for their planet, their system. And although if you play Paragon, you know, you can try to warn them, but then what's-her-face cuts you off before you can send the message to warn them. Of course, they wouldn't be able to get out of the system in time anyway. They would have to use the mass relay to get out of the system. But yeah, so the Batarians have kind of a right to be pretty pissed. But you have, between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, had enough conversations with enough Batarians that I'm pretty sure that they could see your side of it. But of course, you know, they have so many reasons to not trust Shepard. So culminating into this actual quest right here makes a lot of sense, and I'm really glad Bioware put it in.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard.
Balak.
You should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
Remember Mass Effect 1? Another callback.
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jartar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
A Reaper. Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were...
Bring Down the Sky DLC.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on Allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
And again, he's saying this not because it's directly humans or directly Shepard, but their actions have forced the Batarians to act in a more desperate way. And so they're trying to put the blame somewhere, and clearly they can't blame themselves. So you can say, blame yourself. But we're going to say, blame the Reapers.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
It's a nice reference to the Leviathan. Yeah, DLC with another DLC. Sure.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people, but what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system.
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I am uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
So the only thing about that particular quest that I have kind of questions about is that if you do it on a Paragon level in the Bring Down the Sky DLC, you do have the option to
I'll take that.
let him live, of course, or kill him. And then there's also the question of his lieutenant that you could have either killed, or he's saying, hey, look, he's crazy. We're just we just want off this rock. We don't know what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
and
I'll take that
guy is the one that really we should be dealing with now. He's like, look, he went nuts. I took over. I've done what I have to do, but I feel like you made me regret not trying to kill you that day or something like that. I think that would have been a better story than just bringing back Balak. That's my, again, it's a big arc, so I'm not criticizing it. I'm glad it's even here, but you do have that one option to deal with the lieutenant and talk him out of not fighting you and just leaving.
Spectre status recognized.
It's a very Fallout 1 option.
1 moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Okay, now we can get on out of here.
Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an ESO core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus?
It's kind of like the Mass Effect 2 rant.
They're a problem?
You do not eyeball it.
Give it a week. You could be.
Okay. There she is. My bestest friend.
Shepard. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with Udina?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
I never wanted to put you in that situation. We're on the same side.
Well, that'll be the first and last time I wave a gun at my commanding officer.
We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know, but we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Permission granted, Lieutenant. Just keep your gun pointed at the Reapers, okay?
I'd prefer it, thanks.
Grab your gear and find a bunk, Williams.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And Ash.
Yeah?
It's good to have you back.
Yes, ma'am.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Valorn.
Kyline.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
Buckbeak, how you doing? Yeah, been a while. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. How you doing? I know you do a lot of YouTube. Oh, actually, I don't know if you're doing YouTube streams and or Twitch, but I see your posts. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for dropping in. Of course, this is our podcast channel, but but yeah, it's good to see you. You did worse playthroughs, Mongoose. You had Liara, James, and Edie as squad mates, so at least you had them. Let's see here. 1 second. Get rid of this here. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna go do some more missions now. We've been stuck on the Citadel because we just finished the attack on the Citadel and had to talk to a bunch of people, and the advantage of doing that is that we gather up all of our quests, and then that way when we go out into the greater galaxy, we're able to kind of consolidate all of our stuff. So
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, How do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
Mongoose, you had Garrison. Well, Tally died in 2. You shot Ash and then left Javik on ice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it could happen. Let's see here. Buckbeak. When you get a chance, you've been playing the Sentinel class. Yeah, Sentinel's great because it's more or less the Caden class. Not Caden. Yeah, Caden class. He's Sentinel mainly because his biotic, even though they kind of portray him as biotic, he's more like Garrus in that he's half tech and half biotic, which so is Rex, but you don't ever really see him as Sentinel, but that's really what they are. But you know, Caden is supposed to be more on the biotic side, but based on what he does, I wouldn't say that. I think it's 50-50. But Sentinel's nice because you have a good mix. You're always going to be whoever you bring with you, whether it's a tech person, whether it's someone like James who's just a soldier. You're always going to be balanced. It gives you that leverage to just be able to play a more balanced gameplay. Don't do what I do and just, you know, do some crazy stuff. But I got to say it's up there for my best of both worlds when it comes to the biotic ability. Yeah, it's kind of exactly what I just said. And Miranda too. Yeah, exactly. Miranda's superb for something like that because she's technically in the same grouping as all that. There's actually too many Sentinels if you think about it. But you know, it works.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships, and the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
What class am I right now? Right now I'm doing an engineer. I mean, probably the one I do least of, well, probably soldier, but Vanguard would be right behind that. But infiltrator I do a lot. I've done it 28 times all the way through. Engineer probably about 20 times. Yeah, and then it'd be like a adept pure biotic would not very much though, maybe 10 or 12 times. And then Sentinel will be right behind that. But it is very flexible. I do like it. But yeah, I'm doing an engineer.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Everybody's going to be talking to us now, so just buckle in, but it's going to be like a minute or two before we actually get to some missions.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did. And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now... I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Look, but yeah, I like the Sentinel class so far. You have that nice balance, like you started saying, that you never know whatever situation you might need to use the overload or warp. It's right there for you. Not only that, but when you couple things, like if you have warp on, and well, let's say Liara has singularity, and then you throw warp at it, well, there's a biotic explosion right there. If you have somebody on fire from the incendiary, and you throw an overload on it, well, then it's going to be a tech explosion. Not in, I don't think with that one it's very big, but you know, let's say you have ice, and then you throw incendiary on it, or what is it called? Yeah, incineration. Then that's a tech explosion. So you always have the ability to sometimes make a really big boom. Without the fear of, did I bring the right squad mate or not? Yeah, you're the Sentinel. Right, exactly. It's a very balanced class, which is why I probably don't play it that much, because I'm here to kind of like exploit what I'm good at, you know. But I definitely like the Sentinel. I played the Sentinel probably more often in multiplayer than you would think. I didn't do Infiltrator as much in multiplayer until they came out with the it's not the Assassin, it's the Cerberus. It's similar to the Kai Lang one, where you can just basically, you're using a sword. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Citadel shore leave. Here's the shore leave one. Let's go dry dock. Kai Lang's dossier. Got a minute. James Vega. Oh, okay, so he wants to talk to me. Derlesh Mole. This. Cerberus. Meet me in the bar. Jack. Well, we already did that. Citadel interview. Your cabin from Diana Allers. Meet some old friends at Citadel Memorial. Almost now. Through this. Hit Purgatory next time we're there. Okay. Game night. Trainer. Unless she wants to do like chess or something. He said not so long as you said the soldier was your least played. Well, soldier is my most played class. I just want to try a different class just because at this point I'm pretty good as a soldier. Yeah, no. I actually played soldier a ton in the multiplayer, in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, because you can play as a Juggernaut, and a Juggernaut, or as a Geth Prime. You can play as a Geth Prime. The N7 Slayer, yeah, Slayer's. No. You're talking about. I'm sorry, Mongoose. You're talking about the one that has the melee? No, the Slayer is a Sentinel, and you can use like electric whips. That's a Slayer. And then I think you can like summon a Omni-Tool shield as a Slayer. But no, you use it as a whip, and you have like one in each hand, and you like whip things. It's pretty wild. But you can be a Juggernaut, which you're a human, but you're in this massive, you're actually much taller than normal, but you're in this massive suit. It's just armored suit. You're almost like a walking tank. And what I would do is that one of the upgrades that you have for it is you have this rocket launcher. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it fires fairly often. And so if you have a weapon like I don't know, something that hits really, really fast and really hard, you don't have to worry about the weapon weight because it's doing it on its own. You don't have to wait for your power to recharge because there's nothing to recharge, right? You could do, I guess you could do, I think it gives you option for like overload or something, but you never need that. So you have that rocket launcher that's always reloading itself and always going off and hitting enemies for you, while you have this suppressive fire gun while you're walking around like a tank. And so it was a lot of fun, actually. You could be overwhelmed, that's for sure, especially like if you're running against like a bunch of husks. A bunch of husks are just too fast for you. But yeah, you could also be a Geth Prime. You know, one thing I was gonna do, I don't think I can change it, huh? I was gonna change the lights on my thing. I didn't want to be red anymore. I don't know if I can change that here. Yeah, see the lights are down here. I've always thought the orange wasn't orange enough. We're going to go back to the Defender. But see, unfortunately, it doesn't let me change the lights. That's okay.
Shepard, thanks again for being there at the refugee memorial. I feel better. Everything's so much clearer now.
We all have a preference. That's cool. Yeah. That's the only thing about the N7 Defender armor. You can't change anything on it. Yeah. I never really used it prior to this playthrough because I thought, well, I mean, I can always make some match, but then as I started thinking about it for the engineer, it kind of made sense for me to use it. So this is my first time really putting it through its paces.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When
Phantom.
people are scared,
That's the
they're
name
slow
of it.
to
Phantom.
trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it was called the Phantom Mongoose, the sword class. Right. We don't... Do we need Javik? He'd be the only one who says anything. I'm not going to do the trainer play chess and all that stuff right now. We're going to go do some things.
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
Yeah, the orange looks white. Yeah, I know.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what, exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
Right, it's the first time you had a chance to stop by, so you're looking forward to what it looks like to do as an engineer? Yeah. I am a powerhouse when it comes to the infiltrator, but the engineer, I do have to do a few extra things, and I've had to tweak some others. I went in thinking I was just going to be using the Avenger as my assault rifle main weapon because it shoots fast. It's not particularly, it doesn't shoot particularly hard, but the pellets are fairly narrow for the most part, and so you'll hit more often, you know, versus a weapon that's, you know, spreads all over like a shotgun. But I've had to tweak it a little bit, and I really like the build that I'm at right now. Because on Insanity, everybody was dodging everything for the incinerator and things, and you threw like whatever, anything you had to that had to travel, they were dodging. So I started doing shock, and you can't dodge through that. You could just, you know, if they're behind cover or something, you may not be able to target them. But so I started focusing on the overload, and that has worked much better. So, but yeah, it's the Phantom Mongoose. Pretty sure that's the name of it.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise, we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
Engineers tech based. Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
conflict should
It's
be a
all
way of
tech,
life.
full tech. It's kind of like biotic
Evolution demands it.
on the other
The
side.
strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
So I wasn't going to do it right away, but if you want mongoose buckbeak, I can try to do the Cerberus scientist, and if we do that mission, it's actually not that difficult until you get to the very end. The very end of it, they just throw, you know, an atlas at you. I think actually 2 atlases on Insanity, and a bunch of just forces that's just, and they put all the smoke screen, and it becomes very hectic. But we can give that a shot.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down
Of course. Okay. All right.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
Have you completed the trilogy on Insanity more than once? Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I've honestly lost count, Buckbeat. I don't really know how many times I've done it on Insanity. I will say though that when I started recording my playthrough on my own channel, the cinematic version, I did it on Insanity, thinking, I don't know why, I should have just done it like on easy mode or something, because I was thinking like, okay, well maybe just to kind of show the intensity of the combat and how hard it can be. Nobody wants to see that, not on a cinematic playthrough. So, you know, doing it over again, I probably would have just done it on easy just so I could record it, you know, and edit it, put it all together. But I did it on Insanity even for that playthrough. I made life hard for myself.
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it?
That the one where
least
you ran into
Ash didn't have
Jacob,
to join
everybody's
King.
favorite from Mass Effect? Yes.
Let's hope he's looking out for
It's,
us. This was his fight too.
Yeah, Jacob was easily the lowest tier. I'll be honest with you, that's not fair. We didn't rank Jacob high but Morinth was rated lower, and it's not because of her lack of screen time. It's just she doesn't even become her own individual. She just simply looks like Samara if you bring her onto the ship. That's pretty much it. And she doesn't really have an arc in Mass Effect 3. She's just a Banshee.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
Yeah, I didn't even know she became a Banshee. What's been thinking about it is, does it make does make sense? Yeah, she does become a Banshee. And that's the only way you know is because there's this Banshee that attacks you. I think if I remember right, it's when you're on Earth, and I think in that last wave where they're coming at you with all the roots and stuff, I believe one's called Morinth. It either is there or just before that sequence, and it just has a little nameplate that says Morinth on it. Earth defending the Daleks missiles. Yeah, that portion. Yeah, that's so brutal. That section is so hard. I bring James always because he can handle it, and I might bring James and Ash, to be honest, because they just hit so hard.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander.
We just never saw
With
the
access to
incentive
their
of killing
equipment and
Samara.
materials,
Yeah.
I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
In the original Mass Effect 2, you could there was a little exploit you could do with the little fight between Samara and Morinth, and while they were like frozen in that state of like pick me or pick me, you could kind of exploit it to where you were constantly getting all Paragon and all Renegade decisions, and you just would rework the scene over and over, and it would give you credit on it.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Perhaps we can talk later.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to a mission. Maybe we'll do the scientists. I'm not looking forward to that because of that last stand. Oop. I would have.
Admiral
Oh
Anderson's available in
my
the war room on VidCom.
goodness. Would y'all stop it?
Commander.
I swear, man. I still say Mass Effect 3 is the best game for pacing, but then it does this every once in a while, and it just drives me up the wall. We started our conversation on the Normandy with a vidcom. We do all that, and then at the very end, she says, "Oh, let's talk to you now."
Shepard, I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use, organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here.
The Beef Brigade
Any news we
mongoose.
hear about the Normandy
Yeah.
gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life.
When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
All right. Are we done? Did he really need to stop and tell us that? I mean, he could have just told us that at the time. It just drives me up the wall. All right. Let's go. He reminds me of Die Hard Man in Death Stranding. Oh,
Commander Shepard.
By the way, you know, even though we've already told you all this stuff, let me just throw in another 2 cents here just for no random reason. I mean, okay. You know. Okay, so normally, like I said, I would probably try to, you know, get another mission or two, something that's fairly light, but this kind of works because if we can do this Cerberus mission with the or the Cerberus scientists, that might pave the way of us being able to go straight to Tally, because that's really my focus once we get to this side of the fence. We need Tally. And there's just no other way to think about it. Let's see how. There it is. Right there. Sorry, colony. No, thank you. We have all these places we haven't been to. Speak with the Quarians. So this is next on my to-do. Some of these I might visit off stream just so that we can get to the main missions, you know? But, you know, like finding some of those things that people want on the Citadel. Let's do this one. Let's try out these new hammers. Whoa. Really? Oh, there's 100% we found here. Never mind. Do this just in case. I'm surprised they didn't not even giving me fuel. Interesting. Okay. So, Gilix, I'm not going to read all these, of course. I haven't been. Kai Lang, the only person to have more plot armor than Shep. Yeah. Gilix was given to the Krogan after Ragnite Wars, but bitterly contested in the Krogan rebellions and reconquered by the Turians. This left the Turians as caretakers to a levo amino acid-based world that they could not inhabit themselves but were unwilling to give up. In cooperation with the Vol Protectorate, the Turians attempted to rent the planet out for colonization. Between the high price and surface littered with unexplored ordnance, however, Gilix found a few reputable tenants. Its most notable inhabitants were penal colonies. To those who know of it today, Gilix is a symbol of tragic waste, an entire garden world nearly forgotten by the galaxy at large. Okay. So, James, Ash. I wonder what her other... kind of like that, but it looks almost too Cerberus-y. We're going to keep her in her Alliance blues. Let's see. Wonder if that's the assault rifle. Yeah, the Revenant. That's right. I do know this gun. I even talked about it at the time when we found it. But yeah. Okay. I think we're good. We're good. Okay. Now, we're going to replace... You know what? He's got the Claymore and he's got this. At some point, we're going to give him the ATIS. When we go to like Geth areas and stuff, this is just a beast of a weapon. It really is. Named in memory of the Quarians killed in the Morning War on the planet ATIS, this weapon's electrical attack has been optimized for medium to long-range firefights. Alliance Marines take issue with calling it a rifle since technically it has no rifling in its barrel. The Quarians shrugged this off as Quarian weapon terminology rarely translates flawlessly into human languages. Regardless, it's a beast. It does. But I do love the striker assault. It's kind of like throwing little tiny grenades at people, and if you're using it, you can you don't have to hit them directly because it's got a large reticule, but you can hit them on their feet and it still does the job. So we're gonna leave this with him because oops, I don't even know if he needs an assault rifle. It's fine, we'll leave him with that. Now Ash. What are we gonna give Ash? Might give her the Revenant. The particle rifle kind of makes sense. Let's give her the striker assault. You know what? No. This quest, this mission, does require a little bit of long distance. So this might actually work. But the particle rifle might be better. Ooh. The Avenger's fully upgraded though. Just doesn't do the damage I need her to do. Maybe the Matlock? Yeah, maybe the Matlock, huh? Yeah, let's do the Matlock. Actually found a use for it. Yeah, it's fine. There you go. Now for the assault, in case she does go to this one, let's see here. The incisor. Yeah, we'll give her that. Actually, I might actually just have her run with the incisor. It does just as much damage as the Matlock does. And it's a lot more accurate. Well, actually, look at them. They're almost like same. It's just the fire rate for the sniper rifle is more. So yeah, for once we'll actually have her in a sniper rifle. That'll work. Okay, so now I need a better combat drone now. I'm gonna do this one. It's gonna be good for this mission. James, we're gonna give you the neither of those are good. Both of these are good. I'm gonna go with damage. And then Ash, we'll save her for last. Work with this disruptor. Oh, concussive shot. Didn't even see this. Definitely that. Yeah. There we go. Give her another grenade, and then we're good to go. Yeah, I think that's a good build. Let me look at how this has her. Power damage and assault rifle. I need to fix this. Oh no. Yeah, that'll work. I didn't realize that she had an extra 60% on the assault rifle, so I may need to switch her to the assault rifle now that I know that. Those two weapons are so similar, so yeah, so we'll go with the assault rifle for the mission. I'm glad I looked at that. Yeah, you like the Revenant and I'm playing as a soldier. If I'm not playing as a soldier, I don't bother. Yeah, it's so heavy of a weapon.
Intel's pretty damn slim.
Ma'am, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Why Cerberus abandoned this place. Pretty damn chilly.
Alright, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
Got it! Got it. Yeah.
Push forward! Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it! James?
You bet, Commander.
All clear. Any civilians left?
Hello? Who's there?
Jacob! How bad?
I'll live. I think.
Come on, Jake, why don't you use your barrier? Yeah, well, you know, Jacob's not the brightest one of the bunch.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob! Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now, but they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
Jacob,
on the house.
Vet Specialist Trainer,
Shepard,
Taylor. Yeah.
This is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
Yeah, the elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were gonna find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
You know this guy, Jacob? More ex-Cerberus?
So sorry.
They worked with me to stop the collectors.
I didn't want to come here with these people. It was...
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
She's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer, we met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist.
Boo, Archer, boo this man.
Curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
No!
Let's see, we also have yeah.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
Does anything happen if you let Gavin Archer worry about his brother? Not really. It gets you Renegade points. He says, I'm trying to remember what he says exactly. He says something like if you can, try to check on them as soon as possible or something like that, because it has to do with like whether or not you've been there or not. And then you say it's a little too late to be worrying about him now. You know, it's the same dialogue at that point.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Low power. Please wait. Reset complete. Access enabled.
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How the hell did you go dark with so many in tow?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
That just upped the ante.
So those refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Evacuation in progress. After checking in, please remain in the shuttle loading area to ensure your departure and transportation.
Okay, but first, there's like a few items of loot we need to get.
Shep, I'm in here.
Yeah, I know where you're at, Jacob.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
So that's for the hospital.
Dr. Cole. Got a moment?
Of course.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the Collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then,
Buckbeak.
life is full of uncomfortable ironies.
Yeah,
Isn't
you
everyone?
Can't even remember to turn on the barrier. It's best to let Shepard handle it. Yeah. Jacob is not... he's not the best.
So, what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the Collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
How'd you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
So, case in point, I know I'm dogpiling on Jacob, and nobody really loves him. I mean, if you do, you do, that's fine. But take it into consideration, he worked for Cerberus essentially as a mercenary, which, whatever, that's fine. He does help you. You know, you get through maybe even the suicide mission with him. The entire time, he is mean to Tally. Not, you know, bullying her or anything, but the first time she shows up on the Normandy, he says, oh, make sure you introduce yourself to the ship's AI, Edie. He didn't have to say that. And he knows the history between Quarians and artificial intelligence. He didn't have to say that. So little things like that. But what does he do when all this is over? When Shepard has to go back to the Alliance, is put into the brig, he's seen all the things that Cerberus has done. What does he do? He goes back to Cerberus. And that's, like I said, he has no real arc. His arc is flat. And it's not that you have to have a great story to create a great character. Sometimes that's just the way it is. But, you know, he falls flat. And me and Com and Banana, I talked about Jacob a little bit, and I kind of postulated that what if in a different way of creating the Mass Effect universe, that we don't have Jacob as a companion, like he's just not around. But the reason is because at the very beginning, when Miranda shoots what's his name, her associate, she also shoots Jacob. And then you have to decide right then and there that we're trusting Miranda. She shot both the people now she shot the one guy who probably was the mole and probably was betraying everybody. And he kind of got caught, left behind, and didn't calculate his own escape. Yeah, Wilson, that's it. But let's say she shot Jacob as well. That creates a little bit more issue here. We don't know if we can really trust Miranda now. We just know that later on, of course, that Jacob and Miranda have history. Well, if we knew that ahead of time, not that we would, but if we knew that ahead of time, it would make it a little bit more like, is she holding back because of their history together? Is there other reasons? But there's no way to know that at that time. But I think if she had shot him, that we would be questioning our place in things now from the very beginning. Be a little bit more dynamic. So it's kind of interesting that he would be a more interesting character if we took him out at the very beginning. I think I did this one, and I think I did that one. So, oh, did I do this one?
Don't you think you've put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way.
No.
Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms. Love, family, they're all part of that.
I'll take James over Jacob any day, yeah.
Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
Say what you want about James, I'll find him slightly more entertaining. Also, James is a really good squad mate. Yeah, he really is. The thing is that he's the only one, of course, and I've said this over and over and over, with his own movie, his own Mass Effect movie. He's got an anime, and it's all about James.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
So I think BioWare's reason for not really giving him a full story and arc and everything is because he already had one. He had it in that movie. So if you were to do that and add it here, it would be almost like too much. But since a lot of people don't even know that movie exists, it makes it difficult to make that argument. But I'm pretty sure that's what they thought of originally and said, oh, well, we have this movie that we made about James and the collectors and the elusive man, or Cerberus, I should say, and a bunch of all that stuff. And therefore, we already know what we need to know about James. I mean, I think that was their perspective. Okay. And if you have the time to watch Paragon Lost, it actually does a good job of fleshing out James. And so when you play Mass Effect 3, you have a little bit more of appreciation for him.
Hey, you okay? Have you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy.
They didn't do a good job advertising to the media. Yeah.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. We look good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
And if you decide to ever romance Jacob, he gets with Bryn anyway, you see? So he's real quick to, yeah, but you were incarcerated, so, you know, caught some feelings for somebody else.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
Where can you find the movie? I haven't seen it. It should be like on Fandango or Vudu. I would just Google it. It's called Paragon Lost. It's Mass Effect. It's an anime. It's actually not bad. It's a lot better as an anime. I don't know, but as a movie, it's pretty good. They could have done a lot worse. Let me put it that way.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Like the short with major coats? Yeah. Yeah, he's real quick to betray Shepard in that way. Real slimy, if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's nothing really about Jacob that's endearing, and I think that's the other side of it. And when you talk about a lot of characters that are really interesting, each one of them, I mean, I think, to me, Thane is an S-tier companion. Tali, Orden, those are S-tier to me. But Jacob is in that lot, and he just doesn't carry anything with him that's, you know, superlative. If you only play the games and don't meet Coates for the first time, like, why is he so important? When they do the dramatic pan to him, yeah.
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her. You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
Yeah, even if you romance Miranda, the same thing happens, and she's willing to wait. So what's Jacob's problem? Well, with Miranda too, she actually is still fighting Cerberus. You know, she's actively fighting them. Jacob says, you know what, I'm gonna come work for you guys again. He's seen everything. He may have helped the scientists and what's her name, Bryn, to see the other side of Cerberus, and maybe he was subverting the issues from within, but I don't give Jacob that much credit that he did that on purpose. I think he grumbled a lot probably and said, hey, look, by the way, if you know what you're doing is, I've seen what they've done, blah blah blah, and he just kind of mentions it versus actively trying to turn people away from Cerberus.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus. I quit everything. and sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all the fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Yeah, he says he quit Cerberus, but he didn't. he may have quit them briefly, but he didn't quit them.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
All right, so finally. Think I'm gonna make one more pass up here just to make sure.
Come on.
Nope, we're good.
God damn it, Marcus. You want the elusive man to find this stuff?
Of course not.
That's why we ran. We can't just leave it for him.
All right.
If Jacob says we're going to be all right, I trust him.
But my daughter, we should have gone to Sanctuary.
Look, let's just...
I knew there was something I was forgetting. It's right back there.
Badly equipped, guns offline. It would have been a massacre.
Elusive man really wants these guys.
All right, here we go.
Up ahead. Okay, next up, satellite tower.
Okay. On it!
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
More hostiles incoming.
Objective spotted.
gun, Shepard. Gotta get him off that gun! Move up! Keep low and find cover!
Understood!
Affirmative. I'm on it.
Got it.
I'm on it.
Understood.
Roger that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Affirmative.
Understood.
Roger that.
Okay.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually!
I'm on it. Affirmative. Power restored. Gun 1 reset. Circuit incomplete.
The other gun's still down! Let's get over there!
Failure at junction. Repair and reset.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs. Ashley, you're on gun repair.
On it.
Okay, James. It's on.
Bring it.
Almost there.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Power restored. Circuit reset. Guns operational.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here. Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now, but there's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
All right, let's get these shuttles in the air.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
All right, everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here.
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Let's move.
Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Roger that.
On it. Got it. Okay.
Affirmative.
Got it.
Roger that. I'm on it.
Understood.
Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's get these people out of here. Here we go.
Yeah.
On it.
Take out that shield generator.
Enemy shuttles on landing pads above.
Got it.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer. That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you with the shuttle.
Understood.
Let's go! Hang on! Freaking mech just landed!
Jacob, hang tight. We'll clear you a landing zone.
Roger that.
Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bringing the shuttle to you.
Roger that.
Tango, the squads are underground. Take down Shepard!
Shepard!
Commander!
Reinforcements arriving, sir!
Okay, let's go. Out by the skin of our teeth again, hey, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One that you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that Crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
All right, so that's how you do it on Insanity as an engineer.
Hackett here.
Well, one of the ways.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the Elusive Man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Nice job taking down the Atlas once it was able to get the shields down. Yeah, it's pretty much like tissue paper at that point. That's the that shotgun, the Venom. It bounces back, yes, but because they're so big, when it bounces, they walk right into it. Yeah, once you just get them down to armor, they're easy to hit. But yeah, the shields were keeping them up, and I knew that little spot they move up, and I knew I couldn't get to each shield generator. I just couldn't. But I also knew that an engineer was going to show up and try to heal him. But I thought if there's going to be a turret, that's going to be my biggest problem. So I'm going to be like too aggressive, and the turret's going to take me down. So once he did put down the turret, I used it to get rid of all the Cerberus assault guys, because I hacked it. You know, I put it on our side. So it basically did that part for me, and I was hoping James and Ash would handle the Atlas, and they did a pretty good job. Anything for sleep? I'm about to go to sleep as well, Mongoose. I wanted to at least get one mission in instead of just conversations for the rest of the night, but I appreciate everybody being here. I'll check you guys later. I don't know if I'll be on next weekend with Mass Effect. I know Banana is doing a Baldur's Gate 3 run. He's busy this weekend, so he couldn't do one. But I've been doing Farthest Frontier on my own channel, and believe it or not, actually Crate, the developer, I put out a tweet saying, you know, congratulations on 1.0, because, you know, I've been playing Farthest Frontier for a long time, and you know, I had fun streaming it, and they retweeted my tweet. So I've gotten a little bit of views on the YouTube side of things. Plus I had one of my older Baldur's Gate videos, it went viral a second time, so a lot of people were watching it all over again. So it was already pretty good. I think I'm at 400,000, so we might hit 500,000 here soon, hopefully. But anyway, I will check you guys later. Y'all take care. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.